Yeah, hello and welcome back to the grind. What's going on here? Well, the last time you saw that Mini, it was parked somewhere in that mud puddle right there. When the ice melted, it came off of the little stopper I had behind the wheel and parked itself over here. Now, not there anymore. Oh dear. Sam was here last week and we did a bunch of work on his Envoy, which you likely see maybe next week or something. I'll have that done. Have a little bit of an update on that for you. But well, when we finished his Envoy, this was empty, and the Mini, which is sitting in there now, was still sitting there. So we took the tractor and pulled it out, and then we put a tire behind it and pushed it in to here. And then I spent a couple of days on it, just 2 days really, figuring out how to make it start. And don't you know, it starts and it runs very nicely. It's there's a couple of codes come up on the motor, but I looked into them. But when I parked it in here, the brakes were squishy. That's front brake line somewhere blue, which we'll get to. So it actually works pretty good and it runs nicely, and it starts right up and everything like that. So pretty decent little car. It will be someday. Lots of dents and dings in it. I don't know. Somebody was using it in a demo derby or something. I don't know. Anyhow, parked it in next to the Beamer right here, which is just in front of the TR7, which is just beside the hovercraft. Oh boy, all those things to do. And this one here is also a project. That's a 1968 Mercedes-Benz 280S, I think. Yeah, 280S. Had that for about 25 years or so, or maybe 30 years by now. Who knows how long I've had it. I like it. It's a nice old car. Got the Honda sitting here too, and the Triumph, and then tucked away in the corner over there is a little tiny Yamaha Beluga, which is a funny little thing. So anyhow, the Mini, we've got it running. I wanted to get it started. So this is sort of a will it start episode on the Mini, and lots of fighting with it, but it did start. So if you hang around, you'll find out what happened. See you later. Yeah, here I am, traveling along, I'm in the Tiguan, my day-to-day car. Anyhow, heading in to pick up a 2003 Mini Cooper S that may deserve saving. Right now it's non-running, and I'll have to get a trailer. I think Sam's going to help me out with a trailer to get it home. I'll film a bit of that for next week, but I'll show you what the car is this time, and then we'll see about getting it home next time. Anyhow, along the roads of Prince Edward Island in the rain now, and snow is hopefully going to go away some this week. We'll see how that works out. Anyway, there you go. See you later.
What do you use for a camera?
It's an Action 3.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah, here we're on.
Like a GoPro kind of thing.
Yeah, that's Norman there. And Norman used to own this car. But now, I'm picked it up for... How long have you had it for, Norman?
I just had it for, well, I guess it was just last summer I bought it.
Oh yeah, okay.
Started into it, yeah.
Yeah. And there's a couple of little spots of, helpfulness it needs. The birds like it. That's okay. But it looks not bad. It might be okay by the time it gets back together.
I can see
We'll just wait and see.
a V8 engine in that.
Yeah. Yeah, Norm will put a V8 in it.
LS swap in her.
Yeah, we'll do an LS swap.
Yeah.
It'll get a will it run here one of these days.
That's it. That's entirely it. I know it will. I've had it run, so. Find that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there it does have a motor. It's nice and clean in there.
Yeah.
Anyhow, we're in Charlottetown, and I'm going to just get a tow truck come and take it away, and it'll deliver it out to my house. Cute little things. 2003 Mini Cooper. Is it an S or just a Cooper?
It's a think it's an S. It's 5-speed standard.
5-speed standard Mini Cooper S. 2003 variety. Yeah, Cooper. Just Cooper. No S. That's all right. Good enough. There we are.
Alrighty.
There you have it.
Looking forward to seeing it on the road.
Yeah, you'll see yourself on YouTube. Yeah, I pretty near missed out on all this exciting action. We got the tow truck to come. Shaw's towing. Next stop, Rocky Point. That should do. Thanks very much, Norman.
You're very welcome, Mark.
A pleasure.
Hey now.
Yeah, here it is. It made it. There's Buster. We'll just park it right in here and then drag it around back. Gus is going to come over and give me a hand. Don't you know, me and my helper out here. So I put the emergency brake lock on there. It rolls easy, the brakes work. I didn't pull the brake to make sure that, to see what was going to happen, because I don't know what's going to happen. It seems to be all here, like needs some loving. There's some wiring stuff down there. There's a new computer for it right there that I'm not really sure what it does. It looks like there's, well, I can't tell how many kilometers on it or miles. Launch edition 433 500. I wonder what that means. John Cooper signed it over there, so it must be okay. Oh, it's got a stereo and all sorts of like different things like airplane. I don't know what these things do, but I guess we'll figure that out eventually. And it's a 5-speed. Wonder what this does. That must be for the mirror. That must be for the gear shift. The roof liner is in not bad shape. It's got some color to it. The back looks good. So it's even got floor mats, right? And the only break in the seat is like a little bit of seat needs a little bit of help here and a bit of help there. We might be able to fix that. And what else? That's about like the title says, it's a Mini. But it's got a microphone up there for telephone. I don't know what. Must be in there somewhere, likely in the stereo. Who knows? But I think the glass is good. Yeah, all the glass is good. And the motor is underneath here somewhere. And a little thing here somewhere. To open up this. Hang on a minute. Yeah, a little mini motor. It looks the same as the motor that was in the Fiat that we used to have. That little Fiat. It's got oil in it. It smells okay. And Gus, we dragged it down here with the tractor, and Gus said the brakes work, so that's good. That's a good sign. This, not much holding this on. Maybe I can fix that and get it right. We'll figure that out as we go along. Anyway, cool. That'll be not immediately. We won't be jumping right on this one. But I think we're okay. I think it's not a bad looking little thing. Yeah, it'll be fine. It really does. Like the stance on it is pretty wide for a little tiny car. Wonder if that's how wide it came from the factory, or if somebody's got some. I guess we could take the wheels off and see if there's a thing underneath there. There might be a thing underneath there. Yeah, there's a spacer underneath there. That's all right. Okay, there's the intro to that thing. 2003 Mini Cooper. That's the first year they came out with these, which is why I wanted a 2003 if I was going to have one. That, eh? There's a model that you don't see very often. Sam was here. We finished up his truck, and then we pushed this thing in here. Mini Cooper. Now, there's I hooked up a battery to it. Lights come on in the dash, but that's about all that happens. So we'll delve into this week just to see if I can get it to run. Make it run so I can get around the yard on it. And then I'll worry about it later because it's going to need some tender loving care down here. Oh, I hate doing doors. Oh, well, I guess I got to do doors. Anyhow, thanks for helping me get it in here, Sam, and something to look forward to this week. We'll see ya. I think I did all that without even anybody listening to me, eh? So I talked a bunch to an empty camera, hey? Well, not an empty camera, but it wasn't running. Anyway, here I am this morning out with the Mini Cooper. Sam was here yesterday and we worked on his car and got it mostly back together and running okay. And a little bit left to do on that. We'll do a video on that here sometime soon-ish. Now this thing here is in. He helped me push it in. And I'm going to see about getting it to, number one, run, and number two, move. Now there's a bunch of electrical like that's hanging around over there. And that's a fairly integral part of the electrical system. And a bunch of little dents on it. I don't know why these dents would be here. Somebody was driving by Braille, I guess. So I'll go ahead and then there's a crease along the side of the car here, and and a dent right there. What would they be from? Anyway, but we'll see about. First, I'll put it up on the lift just to see what it looks like underneath. Then we'll go from there. Okay. See what happens. Yeah, there it is. Way up high. It looks not bad underneath here. Interestingly enough, it looks like it's been undercoated a bunch of times, so there's something growing up in there. We'll get that out of there. CV boots look okay. CV boots look okay. CV boots look okay. CV boots look okay. Undercoated or dripping oil, but I think it was undercoated. And water dripping here from somewhere. That's likely just a bunch of residual water coming out of it. Like where it thawed out. There's a bunch on the floor here that came out of it. It actually all looks really good underneath here. The rails look good. Reasonably rust free down below here. And there's some crackly stuff on that. I'll clean that up. Get the needle scaler out, clean that up, and put some paint on it, and some crackly stuff around there. Needs some cleaning. Muffler is needing new. That's a little bit of a hole in the muffler there. I guess that's something we can. I'm experienced at mufflers now, hey? Just because I'm experienced at it doesn't mean I want to do them. Got a plastic fuel tank, so that'll be okay. Won't be any rust in there. Mostly looks pretty. Mostly looks all right underneath here. I'm surprised. I thought it would be not quite as good as it is. There's some needing right here. Maybe I'll check the other side, see what it looks like on the other side. Yeah, no, it's actually not too bad. I'll get these off. They'll have to come off and get new bushings and clean them up. And go from there. Like that side, this side here is clean. That side there, oh yeah, it's pretty clean. A little bit of rust in funny spaces like there. That can clean off. Like this right here, there's a hole in it right there, I guess. I don't know if it's supposed to be there. Check the other side. Yeah, there may be supposed to be a drainage there. So I'll get the needle scaler out, clean all that stuff off, and then give it a coat of paint. I think it's okay. Anyhow, I'm surprisingly pleasantly surprised. Like there's some damage in the floor right there. That'll have to be fixed, and right there, that'll have to be fixed. That's the only damage in the floor pan, I think. Yeah. Then the door, underneath the door, you can see up into the door. I don't know what's underneath this plastic here. I might have to pull that plastic off and take a look. Would that be looking for more than I want to look for? Hey, who knows? I don't think it's tough to take that plastic off, though. That might make it easier to fix the door, too. Wonder what the other door is like. Yeah, the other door is cooking, too, coming along. Mostly it's rusting from the inside out, I think, there. And the back door, can't really tell up there. Don't know what this would be. Looks like it's open to the world, whatever it is. Huh. Oh well, there. How do you like that? That's actually not in bad shape underneath here. Dripped water in my eye there. Okay, well, see if we can get the motor to run. And if the motor runs, I'll be happy, and we'll just, like the tires are good. Surprisingly good. One tire is good. This tire is good. Nice to not have to buy new tires and wheels for it. That tire's run down to the limit right there. This tire here is still good. Well, no, it's all cracking in the middle. So I might have to get a couple of new tires for it. Imagine we can do that. Don't have to worry about it first thing. Okay, I'll let it down and see what we can do about wiring it. Yeah, here's why it's dripping water. There's an inch of water in the floor here. Guess I'll get my vac out and clean that out, hey? Yeah, no, I lifted up the back end and put it on those wheelie things just to let the water drain out to the front here. So far, about a half a gallon. I'm just letting it drain and dry for a little while. Then I'll get to it. Now, on this side over here, which is dry, thank you. I'll hang on until we get around here again. Easier to go around from the back, I think, eh? Now, why would that? That was holding out in there a minute ago. Not anymore. Anyway, here. Look at this. Look at this. So, somebody decided, I think that was got a bunch of water in it or something. Come on, light. Cooperate. It doesn't look that bad, but anyway, the someone somehow decided that it's a better idea to put all these wires together and solder them or whatever they did there. I think they're soldered. So I'm gonna go and start checking that stuff. And there's still a few wires that are unconnected. I'll check that out, see what we can come up with. Yeah, so I finished cutting that off, right? I don't know why they had cut it off in the first place, because usually these things are cleanable. Who knows? Anyway, I've got three of the wires hooked up, because this brown one here doesn't seem to have a partner anywhere. One of those brown ones. But then there's 3 more to go. And then the rest of it all is soldered up okay, and I'll tape up a couple of things here like that are needing taping, and another one down here needs tape. Otherwise they seem to have got it all soldered. I don't know why, but that's how it is. Anyway, I'll finish it up. Yeah, there now, I got those all put back together again. We think they're right. There's one wire that doesn't have a mate. Don't know why. It's a brown wire, so it's a ground for something, I believe. Anyway, might be safe to put the battery in now. See what happens. I did go and get a new battery for it, just to start off on the right foot. Hey, yeah, there, that's hooked in. Found this. I think that's somebody else's wiring for a, must be something special. I think I'll cut the end off it there, likely for the stereo or something like that in there. Then in here, this 50 amp fuse right there was missing, but it was sitting right there. Put it back in its spot right here, and it's for headlights, I believe. And Sam said there was only one headlight working, so that's likely that. What was I going to do? Get the cutter and cut that off so it's not going to be a big problem somewhere down the way. There. Loose end gone. We'll just think about that sometime in the future. Now, I'll go in and see if anything happens. There is, like, this is a replacement computer for it here. It's got the original computer still hooked onto it. So, all the lights come on. Let's just see what happens. See if we can get that window to go down. I tried yesterday to get it to go down, but there wasn't enough power in the battery, I don't think. Makes the relay go, but doesn't go down. Wonder what does what. Lots of lights come on. 40 degrees centigrade. Caution light. Don't know what that's for. That's a clock up here, but works. Just some of the numbers are gone. That might be what that wiring is for. That seems to work. Oh, they go. Whatever they are. Some of it works. I think that means that some of it doesn't work. Headlights, yeah, they work. Can't tell if they go high or low beam, but they do come on. Okay. Now, I imagine you have to have your foot in the clutch to start it, do you? Or see if nothing happens there. Nothing happens there. Horn works. Wonder why that. Don't know what that does. Yeah, we checked that already. Yeah. Don't think the radio works. Don't know where the on off button is for it. Fan works. That must be fog lights. Well, that's locking. Wonder what ACS stands for. This window here goes up and down, right? Wonder what that is. Well, that's interior and exterior. That's the rear window to frost. Well, now. Nothing on the starter. Well, I got a little thing I can plug into it and see if we can get a code out of it of some sort. And go from there. See if this opens. Oh yeah, there we go. That opens. That's a good sign. More bits here of some sort. Cigarette lighters all over the place. None of the interior lights seem to work, like that doesn't come on. Oh well, that's all right. That's a good sign that this opens anyhow. Little electric switch right there to make it open. Okay, so I'll plug in my thing and see what it says. I got to figure out how to run it. Yeah, there you go. A whole day of trying to get the starter to turn, but no, nothing ever happened. I found a bunch of wiring problems, but wiring, well, it could have been problems. Checked all the fuses. Every fuse is okay. Checked all the relays. They seem to be okay. Didn't check these relays here. I can do that. I'll do that tomorrow. And there's other relays inside there, but they all seem to work okay. So, don't know what to do, but I'll just keep beating my head against the wall until something happens, I guess, right? I'm going to go and see if I can get to the starter. The starter's underneath all that stuff there. And I'll see if I can get a wire on the solenoid and see if I can get the starter to click over. If I can get the starter to click over, then that's something. Oh boy, where am I? Back. I'm on the Mini Cooper, right? And spent all day yesterday trying to make it just the motor turn with the ignition key, but no luck. Now today I'll come out revived. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. So anyhow, in here there's a black and yellow wire, one of these ones here. Black with a yellow stripe, I think that's it right there. That one there goes, either that or that, it goes to the starter motor, which is underneath here, where, you know, impossible to get to because it's behind, upside down and behind, right underneath the exhaust manifold, and there's a heat shield there, so you can never ever reach that, ever. Now, I'm thinking it's what they call the Immobilizer, which is in here somewhere, I think. I'll see if I can find out where it is. Or I think it's a little white box. I don't know if it's supposed to be up here or somewhere up here. I can't even get in there to look. So I'll get myself dug up and in there and see what's there. Maybe you can see. Can you see what's up there? Try the light. I'm looking for a little white box. That might be it right over there in the corner, is it? I'm not sure. That above, just above and behind. I'll have a look. Anyway, maybe it's on the other side. We don't know for sure. Yeah, as usual, public enemy number one here. Now this, I fought and fought and fought, trying to get this thing to come off, but it just flips down and it holds on with these little things there. Boy, oh boy. And I worked and worked and worked for about a half hour just to get nothing done. Now, but you see in there, in behind, I don't know if you can see that or not. I'll see if I get a better light on it. Yeah, in behind, you see that white thing with the green writing on it? That's the Immobilizer. So I'll just see if I can get that off and out of there so I can get at the wiring and maybe do something about it. Otherwise, somebody had a big time stereo in here, hey? And all sorts of wires all over the place. So I'll carry on. Yeah, so there's the Immobilizer. And these two wires, I don't know, can you see here? There's a black and yellow and a blue, black with yellow and a blue with a black with blue. And if you bridge those two, don't you know, all of a sudden the car turns over like that, right? And that's even without the clutch in. So that goes around all those safety little switches. Now, is it gonna run? Who knows? But at least it turns over, eh? That's a good start. Now I can go. What I'll do is figure out some way to bridge those contacts, and then hook up the immobilizer again, because I think the rest of the stuff works all right on it. Just that one bit's not working. That's interesting, right? Yeah, there now. I've plugged the little white box back in, and then I don't know, can you see all that? I stripped the wire on the yellow, and I stripped the wire on the black. The yellow and black, blue and black, black and blue, yellow and blue, yellow and black, black and yellow, black and blue. Big wires, the big ones. And then let's see if it'll start. Let's see if it'll, I gotta get bigger cars. I can't get into these damn little things. Oh well, there, I'm in. Well, let's see what happens. I think it'll turn without... Oh, the windshield wipers are on. Wonder how I turn them off. That would be a running car. How do you like that, eh? Just like that. Got the engine light blinking. We don't know why. Got a caution light on there. And a bunch of smoke coming up around the engine. Oh, take a look and see what's going on here. Oh, flashing lights everywhere. I don't know what's going on here. There. They're off now. Oh, we're going to stuff came out of the exhaust. Now, I don't know how long it is since this thing ran, but it's running today. I think that's just a bunch of oil and stuff burning off the exhaust pipe. Sounds okay. .14 degrees, or 14%, 14 volts. So, there. Yes, indeed, it runs. How do you like that? So I'm not going to do much more on it. I just wanted to be able to get it so I could start it and move it around the yard. And that's happened. I'll see if I can figure out how come the air is leaking into it everywhere. And I might spend the rest of the day, and I'll let that warm up and see what happens. See if the fan works and stuff like that. Cool. Well, there you go. I'll just check the charging system. I'll take this off of here. And I'll put a voltage meter on there and just see what it says. Yeah, 14.26, so it's charging. When I was underneath, I noticed that the belt is off of the, whatever you call that thing. One of the tappets is making a hell of a noise there. I'll find that. That'll be adjustable. Anyhow, but the belt is off the air conditioning unit, so that says a lot about the air conditioning unit. I don't even know where the throttle is on this thing. Must be down there somewhere. Anyway, that's satisfying that that thing runs. So I'll try and... it's leaking water somewhere. Likely the little drain holes are plugged somewhere. Maybe I'll see if I can make it so the drain holes aren't... It's leaking water right there. Came off. Down through here somewhere. Anyway. And I ordered a new key fob for it, which comes from China. I guess I'll just put this in the car. another bit of the car. And then I'll set up these. There's a couple of grounding points here that are poor grounding points. I'll fix them before I put it away. I wonder where the engine temperature is, if there is such a thing. I wonder where the sensor is for the oh, the lights are on. Are the driving lights on? Sounds good. Sounds nice. You tell me, are lights on there? Driving lights? No driving lights. And whatever's burning off down here is doing a good job of burning off. Maybe I'll slide it up in the air and see what's burning. And I'll take a listen and see what's clattering there. Yeah, it wasn't in the motor clattering, it was this thing right here making some noise. Don't know what it is, but well, that's clear. Sam noticed that it's a very tight fit there. Oh, cool. Don't know what that smoke is coming from, but maybe there's some oil leaking somewhere. Seems to be just right down around the back of that exhaust there. We'll put her up in the air and see what it looks like. I think that's okay. I gotta put the tailgate down. Hang on. Okay, I'll get it up there. Yeah, here I am underneath. Yeah, it's just something burning off that pipe. Whatever, maybe somebody did some undercoating on it. I don't know what that noise is all about. It makes weird noises. Got a fan running or not fanning? Maybe that's the fan making noise. Fuel pump is somewhere. I don't know where. I gotta go and take it for a little spin outside. Well, that tire there definitely needs replacing. Maybe the fuel pump's inside the tank. I can hear it. Cool. Well, I think this car is savable. I think it's going to be okay. Wonder what that little siren sound is. Must be a fan spinning up. It's got fog lights there. Signal lights up there. Oh well. There we are. Okay, I'm happy. That thing, that's your $800 Mini, right? There you go, Norman. It runs. We'll just see how we can see what else we can make it do. Let's see if I'll spend a bit of time now, put this stuff back together, start it up again and take it for a spin. Huh, cool. There you go. How's that? A running Mini. Oh, where was I? Gonna go around. Still running. Sounds okay. Sounds like the motor sounds perfect. It's got 250,000 kilometers on it or something. I don't know. What's it got? 241,328 kilometers on it. I wonder what happens if you press that button. Nothing. Anyway, and then the engine light's on. We don't know why that's on, but we'll put the little thing on it sometime and figure that out. Then what I wanted to look at here was the don't know if that works. The temperature's right to the middle. Got a quarter tank of fuel. So that's all good. I'll shut her off and then we'll put some stuff back together. That's cool. Yeah, can you see that now? Let's see if I can get you in a bit closer. Right here. So I bared those two wires, just bared them off, squeezed them together and put a piece of solder over the top of the two of them to hold them together. Now, someday in the future, if I ever get a immobilizer that's better, which is likely to be never, I'll do something about it, but I'll tape them up and let that be because it seems to work fine. Yeah, boom, new lips. I configured where this thing here goes, and then I just tied that up with a tie wrap. That's a microphone for the radio thing there. This is all the power and speakers for the radio thing, but I think that I'll leave that for a while until I figure it. That'll be much later. So I'll maybe put a tie wrap around them just to keep them from, they don't matter because I won't be driving it. I'll fix that someday. And then that goes back up into place, but all these wires are hanging around. I know where they go. One of them goes there and there. And that should get them up out of the way a bit. We'll just see. Yeah, so the engine light thing. Post catalyst fuel trim system too rich, bank 1. Cylinder 4 injector A circuit. And cylinder 4 misfire detected. So, change the injector and change the spark plugs, right? So that'll come. I'll get that someday down the road, which is not a big surprise. I don't know. The injectors might just need some cleaning. There's not much to them. And they're not much to them anyhow, so I could always just replace them. And the spark plugs go in there. The coils, who knows? I'll check the coils. I think I can check them by how much those wires on the back of that have been played with. Oh, so much playing with wires. Anyway, we'll fix it up as we get to it. But for now, for today, it runs and I can get it around the yard, so that's good. Yeah, I'm back underneath the Mini. I'm gonna see if I can find a plug or something to let the water drain out of it. See, the floor here is rusted through, so I'm pretty sure somebody was doing something there, right? Is that a plug there? No. Nowhere. That must be a plug right there, is it? I think so. Yeah, that's a plug. So I'm going to pull those plugs there. See if there's one at the front here. I don't see one at the front. There's one right there, but that's not to the interior. Yeah, I'll pull those plugs at the back. This one here, and it might be supposed to let it drain anyhow. I'll see what I can do about pulling that plug out of there. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll show you when I get it done. Yeah, so I pulled the plugs from both sides. This from the other side. I can't find the one that I pulled from here. It'll show up on the ground here somewhere. And then I also, where am I here? Get a light. Where is my light? Okay. So that plug was in there. That's, needs some repair. I'll repair that. That needs repair. But mostly it's not bad. Hey? That used to be attached right here. Like that. That one there is still attached. So that one there, I pulled the plug. That one there, I pulled that plug out. And then up at the front here, I drilled a hole. And I'm going to make it into a 1/2-inch hole. And I've got plugs that'll fit a 1/2-inch hole. But that's what came out of it right there. And on this side here, I drilled not quite a 1/2-inch hole. And I've got plugs that'll fit that. So later, but I want it to dry out. I'm going to put it in the shop. I guess I need new stuff there, eh? I bet you I have. No, I don't. But I bet you those are very similar to what on the Porsche. That might pass. Maybe not. Maybe not. We don't know. We'll wait and see. I'll run it through, see if it'll pass before I start. Oh, that's all bent up. Something was crashing around inside the brakes there. Hey, Guess we'll fix that someday. Anyway, that's enough for underneath it. I'll let it down, pick up my garbage, let it down, and fix up these 2 grounding points on this side, and then I'll take it out. How much water was in it? Quite a bit. Could have gone floating a boat in there, hey? I'll pour that out and then put it back together as a normal vacuum. And there's the other plug right there. Yay, I found it. I want to keep that plug. I like that plug. The things that you like, right? I'll put it in the car. Okay, let's go and see if I can take it for a little spin around, see if it actually works. Or if anything works. Oh boy, it's a long way down here. And now I gotta pull myself to where I can run the damn thing. Up there, maybe. Yeah. Should I put you on here somewhere? I don't know where you'd go. Will you stay there? No. I think I'll just have to hold you. I'll go out. I'll get it out. Well, we'll see if it starts, right? Where's the key? I'm sitting on it. You dummy. There it is. Right here. I took the guts out of the key because they weren't working anyhow. How do you like that? Minus 40 degrees centigrade. Something wrong with that. Engine lights on, we know what that is from before. Doors are open or something. Oh, that's the trunk lid up front is open. Don't know what that means. That's flashing now, so it must be angry at us. Anyhow, we'll persevere with that. Reverse is over here. Look at that, reverse works. Brakes work. We're running into stuff there? I don't know. Might be. Better just go ahead a bit. First works. Brakes are all sorts of wobbly, but that's alright. Cool. Made it this far. Got lots of clutch. I think that's first. No, that must be somewhere way up the line. Oh yeah, there's first over there. Yeah, that's going. Can't complain about that. So far, so good. We'll just go out to the road and back. Power steering feels like it works. Brakes are the brakes are squishy is a good word. It's a much more comfortable car to drive in than the Porsche so far. That's all right. See if I can shift a gear. There's second gear, third gear, fourth gear. Yeah, all the gears seem to work. Fifth gear's there somewhere. I think I'm happy with that. That's all right. It's a working machine. Pretty throaty back there with the big hole in the exhaust. So I'm going to bring the Porsche out and put this back in the, put this one into the whatever you call it, into the shop there. think there's brake issues, but handbrake works. Smoke coming up out of the front there. I don't know what that's from. Maybe it's from it running too rich on something. Anyhow, we'll figure that out as we go. I love that sound it makes when it slows down. Has it got a turbo in there? Well, I don't know. Maybe it does have a turbo. I don't know. I'll take a look around and see. I don't know. I didn't see any turbos. So that's something. We'll shut this one off here. Little mini runs and drives. So that's about. That's a good start. I'm going to put it away. I won't get to that for a while doing anything else on it. But I'm quite happy that it runs and starts. That's encouraging, hey? Yeah, it needs, it barely closes. Okay. Well, I like it. How do you like it? I think it's okay, right? Alrighty. See you next time. Yeah. So it's March 26th. March is marching on. Most of the snow is gone. And it's supposed to, it's been cool overnight, but above zero, above freezing in the daytime. And it's supposed to just get a bit warmer, so I think the rest of the snow will disappear soon. I'm looking forward to that. Down at the beach here, it's all clear. A little bit grim today. Not the nicest day. And we certainly got, from the storms, all this seaweed blew up. Or rolled up, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, all this seaweed came in. Another storm will come and take it away and move over to another part of the planet. Anyway, there we are. March 26th. Down at Holland Cove. See you later.